Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Wow!
Hey, Smails! My dinghy's bigger than your whole boat!
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute, the podcast in which we discuss and view and talk about and think about Caddyshack 1 minute at a time. I am Tom Taylor, and with me are Mike DeMaria.
It's a dark day.
A dark day, that's true. But we're also here with Dan Lewis.
Yeah, I confirm it's a sad day then.
We are talking, of course, about the fact that I don't know what time it is for you listening to this, but as we record this, it's the day that Gene Wilder passed away.
Great.
So we're
Gene
doing the
Wilder.
show today with heavy hearts.
Yes.
Great Gene Wilder. And he has nothing to do with Caddyshack, but come on now.
Come on, he had some great films contemporary with this, and the comedy world, the film world, the human world has lost a shining star.
They said that it was confirmed that he passed away while Somewhere Over the Rainbow was playing on the speakers.
Ooh.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's what his.
Did they just have it playing on a loop in case?
No, it was
Because he was dying.
Because it was. Let's just because
Just so they could.
the
say
nurse
that.
came in and said the time is near, so he said just put that on a loop. That was his favorite song.
The time is near. When
Time is nigh.
when they said the time is near, did someone ring a bell and no one could tell he was saying near?
So they had Marty Feldman ringing the bell.
Oh yeah, like Marty Feldman.
Playing.
I love
So-
Gene Wilder, and you're right. He was a contemporary film star, 80s film star, 70s, 80s,
Silver Streak.
Yes.
60s.
What was the closest Gene Wilder hit to Caddyshack? Like maybe like Silver Streak or
Talking about-
something, or Stir Crazy. We were talking about Stir Crazy. Maybe it was Stir Crazy.
I think that's got to be a good guess there, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was Richard Pryor was probably one of the other big great comedians at the time that Rodney was at the peak of his powers.
Yeah.
You know? So
That's true. And Richard Pryor famously co-wrote Blazing Saddles with Gene Wilder.
that's right.
Or, starring Gene Wilder.
Oh, by the way, and to get in, not to get too into the weeds here, but did you know that I heard that Richard Pryor, in writing for Blazing Saddles, his favorite character to write for was Mongo. He loved all that, and he wrote all with Mongo and like Mongo only pawn in Game of Life. That is a Richard Pryor line. He wrote that one.
Candygram for Mongo.
That's fun to think of.
Candygram for Mongo.
Mongo.
Candygram for Mongo. Nice call there, Tom. Stir Crazy, 1980.
Hey, look at that.
The Frisco Kid,
good.
1979. So he was pretty busy.
So it makes perfect sense that as I was watching cable at my cousin's house in 1982, maybe, I would see both Stir Crazy and Caddyshack on the same day, both of which featured boobs. We covered this in, our first episode, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah, we did cover that.
Yeah.
But it's ground that I'm willing to tread over again.
Sure. I love treading on that ground.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
But we were thinking,
Before we get,
I'm sorry, Mike.
No, I was going to say,
something.
before we get into the minute, like we were thinking, yes, go ahead.
Oh, toss it back to me.
Toss it back.
Thank you.
That's like,
Toss my
sounds
own
like the
sentence
no-look pass.
I tossed, I lateraled it back to you before I got hit.
What Mike is trying to have me say is that we would like to have a moment of silence for Mr. Gene Wilder before we get into Caddyshack minute number 18.
I think that's appropriate.
Yeah.
It is. So please join us wherever you are, wherever you're listening to this, in a moment of silence for Gene Wilder.
Yes.
You filthy, rotten, yellow son of a bitch!
Hey. Jeez, Mr.
All
Wilder.
right, we'll start it now.
Dead is dead.
Oh,
That's
that's,
not right.
I mean, oh, come on. It's a moment of silence. Come on.
Start it now.
You are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind.
I don't know. This isn't, I mean, we're trying to have a moment of silence for Mr. Gene Wilder. Please.
Why, you mother-grabbing bastard!
just like a minute, like maybe a minute of silence is all we need.
Hans Delbruck.
Hans Delbruck.
All right, he's not going to let us have
That
it.
was more.
That's not going to work. He's too alive in our hearts to even have a moment of silence
That's
for him.
more appropriate even than a moment of silence.
Yes.
That's you're probably right. Yeah. Well, listen.
And now
we
for
tried.
Gene Wilder, a moment of hilarity.
Yes. In honor of Gene Wilder, we'll talk about Caddyshack minute 18 for, I don't know, 20 minutes or
Oh
something.
yeah, Caddyshack. Good movie.
Yeah, Caddyshack. You guys remember
Yes,
Caddyshack?
let's go. Okay.
Whoa, my God.
Was that loud? I just clapped my hands
That
together.
was a
I'm
little
sorry.
loud. Wow.
Okay, I won't do that anymore.
I feel like you smacked me.
I won't.
It's all right. Thank you. We're talking about minute 18 now. And minute 18 begins with Judge Smails asking Ty what he shot. And it ends with the arrival of Rodney, Al Chervick, as he drives up to the club and tips the valet.
And Wang.
It's like every moment. It's like every minute now is momentous. There's something happening that's really getting the gears are turning on the great parts of the movie. And of course, the arrival of Al Chervick is huge moment.
It's like every minute that we're watching these days is one that your mind immediately goes to when you think of Caddyshack.
Right.
So it's awesome.
Comes in. Well, first we go back. We talk about the actual conversation that Ty Webb is having with because Ted Knight does some great work there. Maybe a little overshadowed by the loud arrival of Al Chervick, but let's not forget that Ted Knight's doing some great acting there as usual.
He is. He's. I was gonna say too. I like Ty Webb in this scene. I think he does a great job. He does his. It's the kind of understated but not necessarily obnoxiously smug Chevy Chase that we need, and that I will argue we get a lot of in this movie, but not always. We had a tough time with him on the links on the fairway with Danny earlier. We weren't totally into that, but here, like, how do you judge yourself by other players? Oh, by height. I think that's perfectly delivered, just like kind of tossed away almost. And it's also extra funny because Ted Knight almost doesn't react to it at all. He just keeps on going.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys agree or not.
I totally agree. This is the way this comes off better.
Well, and I think he's entered his comfort zone here. Ted Knight, we're talking about. He's entered the locker room. He's annoyed by the two the two guys playing cards. Oh, don't you have Holmes?
The Scots.
Yeah, the Scots. Mm-hmm. He's annoyed by them. Then he walks over to the guy getting a massage, and he's annoyed because the guy parked in his spot. He said, "Have it towed immediately." Now he's he's now into the back of the clubhouse where the lockers are, and he's in his element. So he's starting to, hey, Ty,
the smoky back room,
yeah.
Where he can really speak freely. Yeah. And as we'll see, he sort of takes it too far.
He's amongst his own back there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's all waspy back there. Mostly waspy.
And it's where
little does he know that Smoke Porterhouse is working on spikes in the back.
Yeah. it's in that comfort zone that one would tell an offensive joke. So,
right.
Yes.
When somebody to a Bishop Bickering.
Well, he doesn't even tell the joke. He just refers to the joke, and they both die in hysterics. He doesn't even have to get. He said, "Have you heard this joke?"
That's a doozy.
That's a doozy.
Yeah, and then Smoke Porterhouse gets offended by the reference of a joke, not the actual joke.
Right. Well, he gets offended by the setup, including the term "colored boy." Understandably upset Smoke Porterhouse.
Absolutely.
But isn't Porterhouse going to get in deep trouble for destroying Judge Smails?
Yeah,
because he just eviscerates them.
Yeah, what's he going to think happens? Porterhouse.
Did anybody consider that maybe it's not Smails' shoe? It's just taking it out on whatever shoe that he has in his hand.
They're all the same. Everybody at that club deserves to have their shoes destroyed by Porterhouse.
And I think I back Porterhouse up on that sentiment as well.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. We're all on his side.
Oh, yeah. You can't tell a joke like that.
Yeah, not anymore. Are we still allowed to do this?
No,
Are we still, would that ever fly?
I think you have to be very careful while we're doing this podcast on how we describe such a politically incorrect situation. This isn't 1980 anymore. So.
Well, I think we can say the things they say in the movie as we're referring to them as the text,
Of course.
I think,
Right.
We, of course, do not agree with bishops or anyone, laughing heartily about such terms. No. And Porterhouse is well within his rights to destroy as many pairs of shoes as he needs to get that frustration and anger out of his system.
I have to agree. Yeah, we don't use the people don't use that term. It was bad, obviously, to use the term then, and even now when I tell the joke about when I tell that very same joke, I tell it with the Jew, the Catholic, and the African American gentleman.
There you go. See, we've come a long way.
Yes, we've come a long.
And it's not like, we were talking before about how people don't call it grass anymore. It'd be cool to bring back grass. It would not be cool to bring back this other term.
Yeah, that would not be right.
Speaking of terminology and words, Judge Smails misuses the word myself. He says you should play with Dr. Beeper and myself.
Play with myself. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably not intentional, right? Probably they're trying to make him sound sort of proper, or I guess phony educated, or
Yeah, because you think he's probably legitimately educated and doesn't need to be phony, but maybe he's also a little bit of a ding-a-ling.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some goofy moments in this movie, and not that I have perfect grammar. I only just happened to notice this.
Dr. Beeper's club champ 5 years running, and I'm no slouch myself.
Yes, we learned that
I love that line.
And we learned that he's the club champ.
That is pretty awesome.
The Dr. Beeper.
Yeah, Dr. Beeper, a great player. I wonder how many hours of people had a tube snake down their throat, waiting for him while he became a great golfer.
His dedication is second to none.
It's unsettling to think about. Yeah. It's weird that he's the club champion. That's weird. That's kind of random. That Dr. Beeper.
I think what we're learning is that Ty Webb is the best golfer, but he doesn't participate in any of the.
That's true.
He's something of a Zen character who doesn't keep score. Do you believe that he doesn't keep score, or is that one of his? He's just trying to be funny. I mean,
I kind of buy that. I kind of believe that he doesn't.
That's what annoys the judge.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I am right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like in any other movie, Judge Smails, like we're thinking of him as the villain of the movie, even though he's our hero. Yeah, wouldn't he be the club champion and thereby like the one to beat? Like at the climax of the movie and stuff.
Yeah, that is very unique, actually.
Yeah. And I wonder if the main reason that he's not the club champion is so that he could say, "I'm no slouch myself," and then Chevy Chase can say, "You're an incredible slouch."
They love that joke, and they did not want it to. Yeah. And Doug Kenny, right before his death, fought very hard to keep that joke in there.
I think that we learn through this development is that Judge Smails is not a good golfer, and that's the whole point of this. That's why he cheats. That's why you see him kick the ball out.
No, that's a good point.
That's why you see him get annoyed that Webb doesn't keep score.
Right.
He's not odd. He's not. Yeah, it's odd. He's not. He's not a good golfer, but he wants to be.
Right. Yeah. He never slices, according to him, but he does.
And slice. Yeah, and he slices immediately because guess what? He probably always slices.
Yeah.
He probably always slices. That's it. In life, he's the one that always slices, and he says, "I never slice." And guess what? They have to turn the other way because he slices in the thing, and then he just throws the ball down the fairway. He's a cheater.
Yeah, right. White privilege situation. Mm-hmm. The judge. Mm-hmm. But it also, the fact that he's a judge is that's a little odd. I mean, he's obviously a terrible judge, terrible person. Not going to be fair to minorities or people of the Jewish persuasion.
Right here in this one shot, we've got a paragon of the legal system and a paragon of the faith, and they're both laughing their heads off at a completely racist joke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we have the medical world. We have the science world. We have Dr. Beeper.
That's right. That's right.
Dr. Beeper, yeah.
You have legal.
Snaking tubes down people's noses.
You have legal. Faith.
It's like a joke itself. Do you hear the one about the judge, the doctor, and the lawyer, and the Zen Buddhist in the locker room?
Yeah. They're all slouches.
Right. And then you have the entry of Al Cervic. Let me ask you this about when he comes in. So the song, that's We're in the Money, right?
I had to look that up just tonight. Yeah, it is.
We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
exactly the kind of horn that a guy like New Rich, as we said before, New Money,
Nouveau riche.
would have this car with this horn. Absolutely.
Right. That is how, in fact, I unearthed that the YouTube video of he was on Carson. Rodney was on Carson promoting Caddyshack. He comes in, he does 5 minutes of superb jokes and masterful delivery with the shaky legs and looking around, tugging at his collar. It's just brilliant. It's peak Rodney stuff. And then he comes, and then he sits down and promotes the movie. And he says, "Oh, I play a kind of a nouveau riche moron." and he does it, and then they show a clip from the movie. It's great.
And it's awesome. The clip actually is weirdly, it's like a different cut than what's in the finished movie. It's like, that's the next minute. We should talk about that next minute.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess.
sorry. I got ahead of myself.
No, you're excited. I understand.
I'm
completely.
excited, but we will talk about it.
We will.
Well, he found himself something special on YouTube. He's excited about it.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's
We all
so
like special treats and surprises and little gifts to ourselves.
I did some digging, and you're not going to believe this. That's how I felt when I found it.
Hey, is Chervik driving? Is his steering wheel on the right side? Is he driving or is Wang driving?
Oh, I don't know. I'd be surprised if Wang were driving.
Because is this the car later on where Chevy Chase is sitting in Wang's seat? And hey, and then the steering wheel's not there because it's on the other. Is this the same car?
Oh shoot! No, I can't check. I do not know.
We're bad Caddyshack podcasters.
No, it's a tiny little car. Isn't it? It's a different car. I'm going to go out and say right now, executive decision. Right. It's a different car. It's a small car, like a little one of these little British things.
We're gonna get letters. I'm nervous. People are gonna say, "Hey."
Yeah. Later, it's like an MG.
Okay.
It's like a British MG.
All right.
And Al has a Rolls Royce, just like the judge does, but they're different types of Rolls Royces.
That's really a good point.
The epitome of the different characters. One is the stately wood tones.
Brown, we call that. Brown.
Kind of a brown.
Yeah.
Kind of a brown. Mm-hmm. Your earth tone brown. And then the other one.
The earth tone.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know who's driving the car, but it can't be. I imagine that around that time you had the kind of stereotype of the.
Yeah, you wouldn't let Wang behind the wheel.
Yeah, you have the stereotype of the rich Japanese businessman tourist going around, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they always have cameras. I'm going to admit that I don't is that joke, which is in almost every movie between like 1950 and 1990? Is the joke of the Japanese people with cameras, is that solely based on the fact that Japan makes and exports excellent cameras?
No, I think it had to do with just the tourism, and there was the stereotype of the Asian tourist.
Yeah.
But then there are a lot of tourists from different nations, so why is it the Japanese tourists who are always seen with the cameras?
Well, back in that time period, though, Japan was economically in a much different place than you got. Korea was still up and coming. China, basically, there's a lot of poverty. Japan was a rich country, and I think when you saw an Asian tourist in Australia or America, it's very, much more likely, disproportionately likely to be a Japanese person. And so you get that stereotype, and the stereotype was that they'll just take a photo of anything.
Okay, so they were sort of the world's tourists.
I don't know that that's true. I would assume that it's a correlation of the wealthier Japan Japanese being able to travel more. That's the guess.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I wonder if that. I mean, I've seen that in so many movies. I can't even count how many movies I've seen that in. And I wonder if it lasted beyond the point where it was a joke that people got and it just became like visual shorthand that people just understood. Like, oh, well, yeah, you got a Japanese tourist in the background. They all have cameras around their necks, and they're taking pictures of everything.
Yeah, I think it's just
like they do in the movies.
I think it's just like a mildly racist joke that no longer would fly. Like that joke, it's not funny in this movie. It's not one of the things you remember. I mean, it's not funny anymore, you know, because, I mean, if it ever was, but I'm just saying it's not funny because literally that concept doesn't even exist anymore. There's plenty of tourists from everywhere with cameras. You would no longer associate Japanese people. Kind of just shows you how these correlations occur and how false stereotypes get perpetuated and then later on can be undercut by some of the variables disappearing.
I would like to think that the makers of Caddyshack paired this image with the previous, you know, and we're also talking about the next minute now, which is bad. But, you know, we're just taking our characters down a peg for telling this racist joke. And then in this next minute, we got, you know, a racial stereotype that they must have known was on its way out, and that we, watching from decades in the future, would make whatever connection I'm badly trying to make. Thank you.
That was good.
That was really good. That was solid.
Speech.
Thank you.
All right.
I got a couple of things I can confirm that I was looking at while Tom was talking.
Was I talking?
Yeah, we all kind of just glazed over.
Yeah, right. That when Tom's talking, you want to throw the drummer of the band like $20 in singles and tell him to kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
No, that's again getting ahead of ourselves. Rodney is driving the car on the quote unquote wrong side of the car. Wang is in the passenger seat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's right.
Does that mean that this is the same car later on?
It doesn't mean it's the same car because, as we mentioned before, there are multiple Rolls Royces, a British car, in the movies. In the movie, there's multiple Rolls Royces, so we can't be sure. Club like this is probably lousy with Rolls Royces. Actually, matter of fact, there's a Rolls Royce parked behind the one he pulls in front of.
That's true.
And I think it's meant to be the judge's.
Oh, interesting.
Well, they couldn't have had too many Rolls Royces to shoot with. This is not exactly a big budget production.
Well, of course, Judge Smails has his on the his driving. What do we call that? Driver's seat is on the right. Is
That's
on the
true,
correct side, the left side.
Because when he sees the gopher and gets out getting ready to accost Sandy McFittish, he comes out of the driver's side for the American driver's side.
That's true.
Because we know that, because Smails is an American. He's proud.
That's right. Driving in
Another
America.
thing that when Tom was droning on and on and on,
I don't know what that was.
I glazed over and I started looking up. Here's a little known Japanese stereotype: all Japanese people eat whales and dolphins for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wait a minute.
Are you just like a fun fact site about the Japanese that you looked up? Racist stuff about Japanese.net.
Yeah, and then it says, while Japanese people are much more likely than others to dine on meat from whales and dolphins, it's probably not as common as you think.
As I think. I don't like how they're casting aspersions upon me. Not as common as you think. You fucking ignorant bastard.
Racist asshole.
I'll leave it at this. Eating whale in Japan is about as common as someone eating like alligator or squirrel in the United States. It's uncommon, but still done.
That means all the yokels, all the Japanese version of yokels are eating, just like you'd have, Cletus the slack-jawed yokel. Some folks will never eat a squirrel, but then again, some folk will, like Cletus the slack-jawed yokel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So don't judge. Don't assume that every Japanese person eats whales and dolphins for breakfast, lunch.
I'm just glad that there's a site there to debunk such stereotypes.
Well, I'm just glad
to bring it up and debunk it. Debunks it.
Yeah, they're making up stereotypes that they can debunk.
It's kind of a break even, right? Kind of a break even proposition.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad that there's the internet now that we can do stuff like this while Tom is droning on.
Bringing us closer together.
You can get some of your best research done while Tom is talking about something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can send you a little like instant message to say keep droning while I research.
Yeah, vamp a little more. I'm trying to
I'm
find out.
researching
Yeah,
You know, they think the thing
model
they
of the
do
car.
during play, stage performances where someone wants it to take a little more time, so they do the stretch symbol, with the fingers, like a stretch it out. Come on, buddy.
Porterhouse really should be wearing some sort of eye protection, no matter how angry he is, as he's destroying the judge's shoes.
That's a good point. Did you notice he keeps his face right down in the smoke?
He does. That's a good. You know what else they do? They stick in an extra overdubbed "Cutlet boy."
Wow.
Like they add in like one more of those as he's doing that, as if we didn't quite get the message of why he's upset.
Cutlet boy, my eye oughta. What does he say?
Well, I oughta, and then he just starts sawing away at that shoe.
Yeah,
It's just
he's
angry mumbling, kind of scurrying off into space. You son of a good batch. That's fantastic too.
Did you know that Japanese people don't like letting people into their personal bubble and are really weird about personal space and stuff?
No, wait, is this the stereotype or is this the debunking the stereotype?
That's the stereotype, that they don't like people in their personal space.
I do always peg Japanese people as not letting people into their personal space.
Yeah, I admit that I think
lousy
we're
Japanese
about our stereotype, and I feel like I do harbor that stereotype slightly as well.
Let's be very careful about the way we approach the rest of this. Let's be very careful.
Let's tread lightly on this.
Let's tread lightly, because when people start listening to this, they're going to start,
It is the stated intent of the Caddyshack Minute to treat all people on this earth with the respect that they are due. And if we are stumbling onto the subject of racism or racist humor,
doing it again,
then we have Mike here to point out the issues inherent in our society by finding this website that not only points out possibly outdated, outmoded, and never heard of before stereotypes, but also hard facts, evidence, and research to show how these stereotypes are invalid.
Yep.
Mike,
thank you. How much research did you get done during that one, Mike?
Trying to help.
It's important for us to straighten these things out, lest anyone who's listening who considers the Japanese nothing but whale-munching touchophobes.
That's really my only problem with the Japanese people, is that they're whale-eating touchophobes.
Can I just say something really quick here about the underlying bigotry that we're involved in here?
Of course.
Yeah,
Wang is not a Japanese name, first of all.
No.
Oh, see, that's even worse.
We've been talking about Japanese the entire time.
Wait, I feel bad, but we actually have. Well, we haven't really gotten to Wang yet in this minute, so I feel a little bad.
There's Wang. It's a parking lot. Didn't he say that, or was it?
Yeah, it's the next minute though.
It's the next minute, but
Although you do see him in the car. He's in the car. So you know what? Go nuts. We got more stuff to talk about next time. So go nuts with Wang now.
But I'll tell you right now that so I will. I'll say right now that it's a testament to the movie. I assure you that despite the fact that his name is Wang, they are touching on a Japanese stereotype. We're talking about the Japanese stereotype because we think that's what they're referencing. And in fact, I believe that we're right. They are not making a comment about Chinese tourists. There were no Chinese tourists.
No.
Basically at that point there were, but just not a ton. What with communism, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, but I think what you think, but it's playing into the whole troglodyte mentality of all Asians are tourists that take pictures of everything. When we just boiled it down, we micro stereotyped and said it's Japanese.
Right.
And they're saying, and they just the old troglodyte joke is every Asian's named Wang or Ping.
Right, exactly.
I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Now let's make it worse. Are we calling the filmmakers troglodytes because they wrote a supposedly Japanese character named Wang?
No,
okay.
I don't know. I'm very confused and uncomfortable right now.
Did you know that troglodytes always ate their food raw, straight from the antelope?
Oh, Dan,
I'm
stop
just
it.
saying.
Come
I didn't
on.
know what the. Okay, but
Really?
it's,
You're
no.
a college-educated man.
I'm just
Stop
reading it from the website here.
Oh, jeez.
False.
Because a
Troglodytes
course it's
often
false.
sear their food with hot rocks.
Yeah, troglodyte is like
Should be
a
ashamed of
derogatory
yourself.
term for a knuckle dragger, for an idiot, but it's really a term for early man. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe that's it.
We're talking about Neanderthal man,
Yeah,
right?
What do you say about tall man?
right.
Neanderthal. That's how.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neanderthal man.
No, Tom is meandering and tall. That's a little different when he's talking.
Neanderthal man.
You just imagine sitting in a dark cave, just trying to digest like fibrous meats, and Tom just going on and on this way.
Yeah.
You know, if you cut your food more with utensils and then into bite-sized pieces,
Yeah, but he's
digestion starts in the mouth. You know.
yeah, but he's droning on and with grunts and moans because that was the language of the
Right.
time.
So, if you're like me, you think that all tall people play basketball, don't you?
Right.
False.
I do. Oh, it's false.
False.
What's it
Most tall
say?
people grew very quickly in their youth and then became awkward and clumsy and uncoordinated and thereby useless in any sort of sports endeavor. And so tall people
Oh God, you got to stop. It's
choose
time.
to
Stop.
instead sit in front of the television, watching television, playing video games on the television, or reading a book under a tree.
It's
So the
wrong.
idea that all tall people play basketball is actually false, and you should all be ashamed of yourself.
It says here, all tall, gangly nerds who watch Star Trek
Keep going.
are also tall, gangly nerds that like other movies in nerdy ways. And then here it says here, true.
There's a picture of me with a big thumbs up.
There's nothing to debunk.
This is rock solid.
That's rock solid stuff. Stood the test of time. Like
Take that to the bank.
Like Darwin's theory, it's been tested.
Yeah. Put it to the test.
It's still just technically a theory, but we all know it's true.
Yeah.
We all know.
After a certain point, any theory just becomes,
It's like gravity.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't prove gravity, but we all know it's
yet.
there.
Right.
We're good
God,
people.
I was very tense during that whole part of the show.
Yeah. It's not necessarily over either.
I got tensed up.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're treading very lightly.
I feel like, as I loosen up my sphincter here, we can get back into the main. We do get one Rodney joke, right?
Yeah, he's peeling off.
We do. He interacts with the valet here. Just starts passing him money and suggesting things that he can do.
A very thin guy in a
Disturbing
goofy shirt, just standing there, and he says, he says, now park my car. Do something else.
Sure.
What's the second thing? It's the rule of threes in comedy,
It's like,
right?
it's like park my car, get my bags, and put on some weight.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Will ya? He says, will ya? Like, I love that. My favorite thing about Rodney, too, he does that. Put on some weight, will ya?
It's like he's actually having a conversation with him. He's not just like throwing one-liners at him. He's like, will ya? Come on.
I like a lot of the interstitial stuff with Rodney. The will ya? Okay, fine.
I tell ya.
No respect at all. Are you kidding me? He always does that. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's good.
That's good. Do you think we're done with minute 18? I feel like we should apologize to everybody.
Let's hang on a second. Before we apologize to both the Chinese, the Japanese, the troglodytes, and the very tall.
I'm just glad Gene Wilder's not alive to see this.
Yeah. He was a big fan, actually, and
he was a big fan of political incorrectness.
He was a big fan of the Japanese, dolphins, troglodytes, all of it.
Yeah.
Well, Blazing Saddles was pretty much the epicenter of politically incorrect.
Yeah, and imagine trying to talk about, because you said, Tom, that we could say the lines that Porterhouse says, as long as they're in the context of this is the lines from the script and they're funny. He's mad because the guy said colored boy. We can say colored boy in that context. but no one's going
Right.
to go throwing that around. But imagine doing a podcast about Blazing Saddles and having to tiptoe through that minefield of a movie.
As a white kid from Darien, Connecticut, I would not be
Here we go.
comfortable even quoting and even, saying quote unquote around it or anything, we probably just say near instead. We just say, he calls him a near.
Near. And then every time you say it, I ring a bell. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You can't hear it.
Yeah. There's ways to do it.
That's the what he means bell.
Right.
The sheriff is near.
That's the gentleman's agreement bill.
My favorite is can I just say, to go too far afield again, my favorite is Mel Brooks himself making fun of Jews and Native Americans at the same time by going, and then by speaking Hebrew, they darker than us. Woof.
They're darker than us.
That's the funniest shit ever. I don't care what anybody says.
Can't you see this man is in me?
The sheriff is near.
Sheriff is near.
Telling you, we got to get off this minute.
We do.
Because Tom, we got to get off.
All right, we're done. We're done. We're good.
It's a train that's not going to stop. You just got to jump off and roll.
Okay. I don't know if these guys have stopped talking, but I'm going to say thank you for listening to minute 18 of the Caddyshack Minute. We'll be back next time with minute 19, which we'll retread most of what we accidentally talked about this minute with Al Chervik and his antics and his wang. And please join us then, won't you? And we'll all be back, won't we? Mike, you'll be back. Dan?
Yeah, I'll be.
You started talking about it. You started talking about train. Now I'm thinking about Silver Streak.
Oh,
see, he had an excellent story. I was trying to find it online today. He had an excellent story where after Silver Streak came out, it was a big hit. He ran into Cary Grant on the street in New York, and Cary Grant was like, "Hey, I just saw Silver Streak." And was that supposed to sort of be a sort of a spin on North by Northwest? And Gene Wilder was like, "Yeah, kind of, yeah, in a way it was." And Cary Grant was like, "That was great. These movies, they take a normal guy like you and me." And Gene Wilder missed everything he said. He was like, "A normal guy like me or Cary Grant?" Just love Cary Grant lumping him and Gene Wilder in as normal guys.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love it.
If I find that, I'll put it on our future website that might exist by now.
Yes, it'll exist in the future when people are listening to us.
Well,
yes.
we're stuck now. We have to have it because you mentioned it.
Oh, that's right. See? We're Time Lords now. We mentioned something and it comes into existence in the future.
Broke all kinds of taboos in this episode.
Yep.
Yeah, this is,
all the temporal taboos.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
Well, we're all ashamed. Good night, everyone.
Your Honor, Your Honor.
Thank you and good night.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.